Dude. My room ballad. Yeah. I think I'm gonna react today. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I was just thinking about this dude look like Pooh Shiesty. Press W everything, I guess. What the fuck? I was just
Charles, I want
wait. I was just thinking about
Charles,
free
I
will.
want to compare
I was
notes
just thinking about free will,
on
bro.
free will.
Because you really only got free choice. You know what I'm saying? You don't have free will. You just got free choice.
Charles, I want to compare notes on free will.
One of my favorite things
Isn't
to ask
it?
about.
No, this is gonna be so boring, bro. Neil deGrasse Tyson is so boring unless it's a TikTok, bro. Nah, we gonna see. It's only 15
There's
minutes.
randomness. There's unpredictability.
Wait.
I would like to have free will exist in this universe, even though philosophically it can be argued that it does not exist.
Are you happy with a world where you perceive free will even if it isn't?
Maybe. This has to do with the movie Arrival, right? Starring Amy Adams.
No, he literally
if
like,
you know how your future's going to turn out, would you like to live your life anyway? Right? And the answer is yes, I would. But I still would like to think that the future is not yet predetermined.
No, but I know what? It's different. I'm not saying it's predetermined and you know it. I'm saying, would you still be happy with life if some alien said, "Look, dude, your life is predetermined. There's nothing you can do about it. Keep on believing you have free will," and then they go back to their planet.
You're a puppet on a string.
A puppet on a string from a free will puppet.
You're a free will puppet on a string.
What I would say in that case is that I would hope that the knowledge that I have that puppet on the string circumstance allows me to circumvent it.
Does he
I can find a way. If it's fate, right? You've seen so many Greek mythology stories where you try to avoid the fate of whatever the gods have destined for you.
And the act of avoiding it
makes it happen.
Like Oedipus, for example, right?
Would be the most
famous. Always in motion as we learn more and more about how the mind works.
It is.
Okay, so then maybe it's a line of convenience today, but tomorrow we're going to find out, oh my gosh, that person has...
A few nights ago on stream, I watched a little bit of a video called I Got Divorced Over Yu-Gi-Oh! And I went into it, like lollipop and spinny hat, thinking it was going to be like good, silly fun. Like I thought it was like an exaggeratory title where he was telling a story about how his wife walked in like Seto Kaiba and ripped his blue eyes, and then he said, "Enough is enough."
You.
I would have watched that shit. To decide the fate of our marriage.
I would have doubled down
or something. But the reality is, it's a very honest and open look at an unhealthy relationship, and it's one that I went back and finished the video for and have been thinking about since. So in a nutshell, This guy had a YouTube channel that was dedicated to something that he's clearly passionate about and something that is actively making him money. I got divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh.
I need to say this. Let me just say it straight out the way. I am no longer married, and I'm divorced.
More time for Yu-Gi-Oh. You can grind. YCS pretty soon, I think. Can't remember when the next YCS is, but you got so much time now.
When I met this woman, and I told her about my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, she hated it. She didn't like it. She said that, hey, you could do something better with your life. You should go back to school.
All right, I hate that. Man, just let someone have hobbies.
I'm gonna just watch the video.
A few nights ago on stream, I watched a little bit of a video called I Got Divorced Over Yu-Gi-Oh! And I went into it, you know, like lollipop and spinny hat, thinking it was going to be like good, silly.
Welcome back, tribe. Have an interesting one you guys sent me here.
Who is this, bro? Why would I react to a reaction, though? Or not right now. Not that bored. My car go fast. Ferrari smash. Did he delete the video? He got 20K. Bro, but I be keeping up with Joe Bart. That's some be fake react.
Sometimes you can play a sock and we don't know how bad.
Did he delete the video, bro? Was he clickbaiting? This dude deleted the video.
All right. I feel kind of bad reacting to this video, but I haven't watched it yet. But I've seen it being floated around and it's got me curious. So this video is called I Got Divorced Over Yu-Gi-Oh! A good amount of views, you know, looks like a very popular channel. All right. I feel kind of bad.
That nigga was lying, bro. That nigga was lying. He was lying. Cause he was lying his ass off. No, I was looking for the original, bro. See, like I watched this. He's the geeker. What was the name? He don't suck. Wait,
Yo, dude.
bro, I can't watch producers because they be saying slurs, bro. I'm about to. I gotta find one that I started. What is that thumbnail?
Warning, viewer discretion is advised. All individuals depicted in this video are presumed innocent until proven
What is
guilty in a court of
this
law.
title?
Okay. It's only because I needed some money for room.
Okay, where you at? I'm gonna find it.
It's right there, guys.
Okay.
It's right there, that's it.
Okay. Hold on, right here. I'm rolling. Okay.
Please, I'm being honest, Eggs, okay?
Okay, you got it. You mind grabbing that?
Please, please.
John 41 Charles. Can you put a case number in our history?
I've been doing
I wouldn't
good.
be honest.
You haven't doing good.
Please.
Okay.
This is the first day, Dags, please.
This is the first day?
Yeah.
Bro, look at the title. It's only her first day on the job.
I'm begging you, Dags.
What did she say?
Please. I'm begging you, Dags.
What?
I'll go away now. You won't see me no more, please, Dags.
What?
Oh, this is my first day coming back, Dags, please.
Okay, we gotta make sure we separate all this stuff right here. Huh?
Will you please? This is my first day coming back,
All right,
Dags, please. Please, give me a break, please. I know, please.
Okay, we'll talk.
I would have been out.
Just leave it right there.
What is fleeing and evading to like drug trafficking?
I just wish you had it back.
It's right there.
Okay, we got
Yeah.
a little bit more dope. Okay, perfect. We'll put it in here. I understand. I mean, I was just gonna research you.
Thanks.
Understand?
I beg you, please.
Well, you shouldn't let these people use you like
I
this.
know, but I needed rent money,
I know what you're saying.
and it's raining.
I know.
Gotta get a bed.
Nothing for me in there.
Okay, you have shirt under here, right?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna zip this right quick. Okay? Go ahead.
There's nothing else.
We're gonna go through. What, you got a Portal 7 coming? Yeah, let's go.
How much drugs?
John 41 Charles. Man, they gave you so much narcotics, man.
I know.
Wow.
Thanks.
They loaded you. Look at this. This is left. They load you up so heavy with narcotics. This is crazy.
Please, Dags.
You want me to put that in a different spot?
Shot 30.
Bro, like.
Shot 30. Copy. 416 your cross of height. Please, Dags. That's my telephone. That's just my telephone.
Is it okay if your boyfriend takes care of your property? We're gonna go through this real quick.
Please, Dags, don't take me in, please. I beg you.
Bro, the boyfriend.
Talk quick. You've been quiet.
The boyfriend got that shit on him too, bro. Like, what is. Yo.
Operative so far, okay? I appreciate it that you're not fighting with me or anything like that.
I'm not.
You know, because, you know, have a seat right here.
Okay.
Have a seat right here, right now. Perfect.
Please, Dags. Just give me a break, Dags.
Bro.
I'm being honest.
Okay,
What is she calling them?
Right quick,
4 times 6 rank, are you sufficient?
Dags, please.
Bro.
Wait, let's go through some of that
She
stuff.
couldn't outrun them?
Go ahead. There's blankets and the
Hold on. Hey, stand over there for me.
Please, Dags. Dags.
Have a seat for me. Have a seat for me.
Will you please?
Have a seat for me. We got bundles of dope. Bundles. Bundles. We're good. Told you, dude. It's always good up here. All right. Okay. All right.
Is this
later.
New York?
106 and 109. Are you clear from that 909 at Larkin and Eddy?
Huh?
Please.
We gotta go to the station.
Nah.
We can talk
Please,
about this, you know?
Because I know I shouldn't
She
have
shoulda
done it, Dags,
ran.
Doing that.
but I need it for room, Dags. I'm bleeding.
John
107.
And then I know it's that time.
106
You
and
said it's that
109
time of the month.
are in a
Okay.
909 at Larkin and Eddy.
What?
Are they
You know,
clear?
I can go ahead and see what we can do at the station as far.
It's that time of the month.
Time of the month.
9 are in a
Okay.
909 at Larkin and Eddy. Are they
You know,
clear?
I can go ahead and see what we can do at the station as far as accommodate your female needs.
Because I haven't done nothing, you know. I haven't been doing nothing, Dags, and you know
Understand.
that.
I haven't seen you out here.
I haven't been doing nothing at all.
But all these narcotics, we got
I know.
kids coming in here.
The title.
People trying to live here and you selling drugs right here. It's not good.
I'm not selling them, though.
Well, you got lots of narcotics on you.
But I'm not selling them,
I'm not
Dags,
saying
and
it.
you know that.
I know, but you're working with these guys. I understand that.
Please, Dags.
I haven't been doing
I haven't been in
nothing.
jail since the last time, Dags, and I've
Really?
been doing everything that
No shit. You haven't been in jail since the last time.
you guys asked me to do.
You've been doing good.
Yes, please,
Yeah.
Dags.
Secret is John
Give
12
me a
out of
break
respect.
for
If you
that,
come in,
please.
1355 Mark.
You know I never can do. You know I never always fight and everything.
I know.
Dags.
You never fought with me. You've always been cooperative. You did. I think you did try to break a window one time. That's about it. You went through this right here? Can you take her stuff, sir?
Yeah, it's my girl.
I know that's your girl.
Please, Dags.
Go ahead. You can grab her stuff.
She
You said
gotta like.
Yeah.
You guys
Never
together?
mind.
Will you
Never mind.
please give me
Okay.
a break, please?
We gotta talk later. Okay.
Dags.
We gotta talk later. You
Dags,
guys,
you're gonna book me, and then that's it. Dags,
Have a seat.
please.
I'm
flag down about a possible
This
601
morning.
and 1101 market.
multiple.
Not her date
I
today.
booked her. I hooked her up twice
1101
with
market.
lots of dope right here. So usually she's always good. Has an ounce on her.
Dags, please.
Okay. Sure.
Right.
You guys got a bag or something? Michelle, 1 second here. We got our envelope. You got an envelope?
Nah, they put her in the van. Wait, where is this?
Dags.
Yeah, that
Or something?
This is Cali.
You guys got a bag or something? Michelle, 1 second here. We got our envelope. You got an envelope?
Dags.
yeah, that works. All right, hold on.
I've been good, Dags. Please cut me a break.
Wait up. Just come quick. Get all this rest of the stuff off. Let me see one of those for a property. We could. You gonna go through it?
Crazy.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know that was stupid, Dags.
Oh yeah, here I'll take your wallet.
With her IDs inside.
Okay. Everything's in here.
I know that was stupid, Dags. Please.
Can't be carrying all these narcotics
It's San
out here.
Francisco.
No, I told you I did it.
And we got the pipe, right? Yeah.
Dags.
She was smoking it too.
416 too. Perfect.
Dags.
Like that.
Yeah. Oh, did you go through this jacket right here?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Dags.
Yeah.
Please.
It says
I've
it's
been
8.
good, Dags.
You have. I haven't seen you out here, but I haven't been looking for you.
I have not been doing nothing, though. I have not been doing nothing, Dags, at all.
I think she has some
Okay.
sticks in there, some pushers.
Is that good?
You know I have not been doing nothing, Dags.
Understand?
I'm talking like past tense.
Man, I even started to get my SSI, man. I'm
Really?
waiting for it now. That's what I've been doing. I have not been doing nothing, and I've been waiting for it.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
Dags.
We're at dispatch 585.
She is cooked though.
Wait, Frederick, go ahead.
Lincoln Way and 5th Avenue on 7 David, Yellow David,
Dags.
778. It's a blue Smart for 2 with 2 aboard. Sufficient, I'll get my own.
Man.
Got it.
You know, Frederick, I'm trying to log you in Lincoln.
I'm sorry, there's a truck going by. Say again.
Dags.
They're trying to log you in. Here's in Lincoln. Is this one?
Please don't.
Yeah, I'm not on till 1300, but yeah, I'm at Lincoln and 5th.
Lincoln and 5th, copy.
You don't mind putting on a bench? Thanks a lot, guys. Station. We can talk
Please,
about this, you know?
Because I know I shouldn't have.
I wasn't doing nothing.
Increments until he's at about sell the product. So what he's been doing is dead ringing returns at $20 and $40 increments until he's at about $200 or $300 daily. He takes the money.
Please, guys, I'm not doing anything.
And he should be with my partner right now writing a statement, or be done with his statement.
Okay. So there's so there's actually no physical items. He's just putting it in. So there's nothing.
There's no
physical.
customer and no merchandise present.
So he's just actually just defrauding the company.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we call it either a fraudulent return or an artificial return.
Right, but he didn't take nothing to say, hey, I'm returning this and scan it. And he's just saying that something was taken, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And do you have a list of what he's having, or it's just he just put the system just shows up as
It'll say grocery. $40.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you have copies of the receipts from when he's done?
Okay.
And in total, $5,000.
It's around $5,000. So he's got about $5,600 in returns in total. About $600 of it is legitimate. $5,000 of it is legitimate.
So total he has what?
I better not.
You say $600 he's actually have, or
legitimately, like legitimate returns. Because our return bucket, right? It'll show you all your returns in the report.
Okay.
So he's got some legitimate ones where merchandise was there, he scanned it, and went through.
Okay.
But
was that from him too as well, or is that okay? So he
So
probably
he's got legitimate returns, and he's also got $5,000 of.
So then he,
What do you mean?
Yeah. So I have a spreadsheet.
Who are they gonna
that shows
grab?
everything. It shows the tune of $5,600, but we know that about 600 of it's going to be legitimate.
He works there. You can't leave till the shift's over. He's cooked.
Yeah. But if you want to have a seat.
Okay. All right, and let me. Okay.
Yep. Let me know what you need from me, and then
I'm gonna have to get all your information.
He's so
and everything
cooked.
like that.
He works there.
Yeah, we probably gonna
He works there. He's just returning stuff to himself.
have to get another vehicle taking.
And then, can I just have to, I already know when they read it, they're going to go, so just in case.
Even though we have there's that new bulletin that says that, you need these forms in your return, but whatever.
Hello.
Just in
Just in
case.
case, yeah. It's better.
Okay.
You want to go back to the hotel?
Yeah, we'll go back in a minute. So let me.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. And we'll come up here and we'll come back and get all your information, stuff like that. So I was gonna go back. You can. No, he's called, so we use him. Yeah, I want to make it simple as possible. I want to walk it back.
I want to make a podcast, but like by myself.
The team member is going to be here in the jacket.
All right. Okay. Do you know are we? Do you know?
What is that? What do you mean by that?
Speak up. Yes? Okay. I just want to make sure you know why we're here. Is there anything you would like to... Well, let me spot there before I do that. Let me get your number, and you are the manager. What are you doing?
Essentially, we were trying to research this stuff, and when we were trying to figure out where it came from, it was coming from the register he was operating as a cashier. And in between orders, he was leaving the till open so that he can like touch the money, which is a no-no. I mean, as soon as a register, you're done with the transaction, you close the register.
Right.
And what we were seeing is in between transactions when there's no customers present, we'd do a no-sale transaction to pop open the till.
Okay.
And we would see an envelope where mail would go in. He'd put it over top the till. He'd grab a receipt and he'd funnel money in between. And he'd siphon off to the right where he had a shopping bag. So as soon as I saw that, no, he's taking money from the register. Going back and finding the history, because the safe counts were accurate, meaning that we were.
Nah, he's stupid. Why would you hate to be the dude snitching? You get paid the
not out of
same.
balance, not missing money, and we didn't have any overages. If you have $300 worth of returns and you give the money back to a customer, it's going to be flat.
Correct.
And if nothing happens with that cash, it would be overage every single day.
Okay.
So what we did was I ran every single time he processed a return.
Here's how many process return. Okay.
That's the manager override. It's essentially a key card that.
Nah, if you're getting caught, you did something wrong. This shit already gets this info.
Who's overriding it?
It's the store's emergency scan card that's supposed to be in the safe at all times.
And he had access to that?
Yeah, had access to it on a daily basis.
How?
It's a scan card.
I understand, but how did he get access to that?
I think it was being left in the Scott lane. The self-checkout register, the kiosk that's in front of them, that's where the store was putting it instead of the
only
safe.
the manager should be doing that, right?
Well, it's an emergency scan card, so if there's not a member of manager on duty...
He's able to do that.
Correct.
But he was using it, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long has this been going on?
For about 6 months.
So you sing tight, and I'll walk it out. Okay.
All right.
Oh, he could have got away with
Did
it.
y'all have your own case number by any chance? That y'all don't have one at all?
It should be on the top of the face page, the employee
The
page.
double suit.
Okay.
There should be a number on there, and it should probably.
And this goes back for this is the 6 months where it started. Yeah. Okay, that's all we needed.
Yeah, right here.
All right. Let me get you a case number. You guys a case number. Oh man. Do you have ID on you? Okay, cool. We're gonna when we get to the station, we're gonna have to go through all that stuff. Okay. That's out of my hand at this point, sir.
In fact, to be more discreet, so that anytime we put someone in the car, we have to search them. It would make it take longer if I searched you outside next to the car. I could search you here, and that way everybody coming in the store or working in the store isn't, looking at you.
So we'll search you now. We'll actually go through your bag and everything.
Nah,
and kind of speed things up, so
I
we
see
don't
why
have to
he
get out there.
snitched on him,
I know
but
this is
like,
an embarrassing moment. I mean,
he had to get caught.
Decisions we make, right? So we'll search you now, and I'll get you a case number so you guys could.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. And this is not yours.
All right.
All right.
We'll follow my. Alright, guys, be safe.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. You got the key? All right. Sorry. I mean, I don't know how often this happened, but yeah. So if I have any questions further, if my sergeant have a question, I will call you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is first time doing something like this.
Probably. It's over a 5K.
Go down, he'll get processed. They'll look and be like, "Who is this guy? He's never been arrested."
It looks like he had hardships outside.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, but that still doesn't make it right? So they'll probably end up release him, and it'll be a court date or something like that, or whatever. More than likely.
Well, we're in San Francisco. It's gotta be violent almost, right?
That part right there. So that's why you want to do it,
When I called, I didn't expect officers to show up, so I am thankful.
Oh no, we're
When
showing
I
up.
called, the dispatcher said, "Well, it's shift change." Right away, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
Yeah, but so. Yeah, no worries. If I have any other further questions, I'll give you a call.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So you said this
I want to react to
started on this
philosophy
narrative,
shit,
yeah. So
though.
this started about 6 months ago.
Correct.
6 months ago.
It's gonna be like not
You
that
noticed,
good.
because this is your job to find other
Not gonna be good, Drake. Yeah, like it's shit like this. Like 6 months ago. I want to watch this though. This looks funny. Hold up. I'm gonna look, bro. I'm about to start playing Tekken. About to start playing Tekken. Ooh.
Hey fellas, you ever play Tekken?
I'm about to get a fighting pad. Okay, this is the
My name is
shortest
Schlatt,
video.
and today I have some very exciting news for me. It all started when I was looking through my comment section. Not something I usually do, given, you people, but something in there was calling to me. I could feel it. I don't know how, but I sensed it. It was yearning for me. And there it was. I thought you were rich, and yet you keep posting. It's been in my head for months now, like a nagging wife with no prenup. I am rich, okay? My stock portfolio changes more in a day than your parents make all year, buddy. All these comments saying, "Oh, rent's due. Schlatt posted. He must owe his rent." Let me tell you something, okay? The only rent that's getting paid around here are the single mothers in my fourplex. And yet I couldn't stop thinking about it. That's not true, right? I mean, you can be rich and still post. They're not mutually exclusive. Look at Mr. Beast. He's a billionaire. He still posts. He posts all the fucking time.
No, he's not. No, he's not, bro. Mr. Beast makes like 9 to 5. He makes like triple 9 to 5 money, bro. It's all reinvest.
Do I want to be anything like Mr. Beast? No, I don't want a theme park in Saudi Arabia. I don't want Carl. Okay, I do want Carl. How about Sniper Wolf? She still posts, right? I mean, she looks like...
How you let a man try to take 50% from you? My fault.
She's having a great...
fault.
Okay, I'd kill myself. I'd kill myself. Maybe being rich and posting don't actually go together that well. Maybe on this site, you reach a point where continuing to grow means sacrificing everything.
You should have watched the Nick Fuentes one. And Clav.
Thing you loved about it.
Or you probably watched the recap. Bro, my video went crazy after that. But people hated me. People hated me. Hold. After the Mr. B shit.
My
video's popping. Bro, look. Fucking. Niggas were hating. Oh, this dude's funny. He deleted it. He deleted it. Or wait, did I hide it? Yeah, I think, I don't know, there's a new comment system. But this title was, it was too good. It was too good. It was too.
In the first place. Maybe I'm bi-curious.
You could say
I don't
pussy.
know. All I
What? Hold on, rewind. You can say put. Hold on, I gotta check what timestamp I was at. Oh my.
Cinderella, because I believe in what.
I found it.
All I did know
I'm playing 2
was that
so
I needed to
long.
breathe.
I just be on arc.
A little, you know, clear my head. So I got in my supercar. I put her in first, dumped the clutch, spun the tires, money shifted, boom! Right into a deer. Vaporized him. I'm not even close to joking. My car turned him from a solid to a gas. Okay, it sublimated him. And I love deer too. I wasn't going for them. I'd go for like a raccoon or a possum. Fucking hate those things. But deer? No. I get deer all the time in my backyard. I throw little fruits at them. They love it. This time I didn't have any fruit. I had my Acura NSX and I was going 4 times the speed limit. In that moment, time seemed to slow. I felt like a spectator in my own body, helplessly watching everything unfold. Shards of glass and dust coated my face and sliced through my skin. My dream car crumpled in on itself to save me. I felt both intensely aware of everything happening around me and extreme doubt any of it was actually happening. Then, suddenly, a wave of clarity swept over me, revealing to be true what I knew all along, yet refused to admit. You can't be rich and still post. Fellas, my announcement today is one of great importance to me. As you all know, I've lived my entire life in pursuit of one thing and one thing only. Time and time again, optimizing every second of my existence for revenue generation. I have so much of it now. Enough to never have to post here again. And so I won't post here again. I quit. Thank you for your involvement in JSchlatt Live, and good night. On that note, there's something else you should know about me. Fuck the Yankees. I've been a Mets fan my whole life. I'm not even joking. I've been a Mets fan my whole life. I've been wearing this fucking hat for 10 fucking years for brand recognition. That's all this hat means to me. That's all it ever will mean to me. I'm not kidding. I'm being legitimate. I literally am a Mets fan. You're never going to see me in a Yankee hat ever again. Seriously. Bye.
15 tricky riddles that'll drive you insane.
My name is Schlatt.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah,
Today
I could
we're
watch this.
speed
This is the
running
second
Wikipedia.
channel.
Me and my good pal Joe
Yeah.
Bartolozzi competed in what's called
MITV.
a Wikipedia speed race. If you don't know what that is, basically you have a starting article and you have an ending article, and you can only get from point A to point B by clicking the hyperlinks. You know, the little blue words that pop up in Wikipedia articles. And whoever gets from the starting article to the ending article fastest wins. Best of 5, 20 gifted on the line. Let's get into it. So, are you ready for this?
Okay.
So here's how this is gonna work. So you pick the start point, I pick the end point, and then we'll, flip.
Flip.
Right.
I think I'm going to have Sun Tzu as the first starting point.
Okay, Sun Tzu. Let me see if there's an article about this.
Oh God, you're gonna go like specific.
Let's go to Sun Tzu to the poop emoji. You know the poop emoji?
Okay, so can I look up the poop emoji?
So I will also do the same thing. I feel like I don't know
So
if
it's
that's
just
really
the
an
word
article.
poop emoji is where we are ending.
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't know how we're gonna get from Sun Tzu to poop emoji, but
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is round 1 of 5. 20 gifted on the line.
best of luck.
Best of luck to you as
Do
well.
you want to give us a countdown? I
All
got
right.
it.
3, 2, 1. I have found that with these Wikipedia speed races, you kind of just got to click around.
I feel like we need to get towards something that's modern. Printers. Oh my God, we could get to Johannes Gutenberg. Sun Tzu to Johannes Gutenberg in 4 guesses. That's what we were just talking about. Okay.
I'm trying to get to poop. Korea. Do Koreans poop? Maybe? How about Emperor Gazong? I mean, this guy surely pooped, right?
Let's go to like books or magazines. We need to go something like more modern. Newspaper with pooping. Comic strips. We're gonna go cartoonist to go to the internet. I don't think I need to go to the internet. I think I could go this route.
If you get to Japan, you could probably get 2 emojis. That is a good point. However, this guy is Chinese. Try getting to phones. Okay.
Published websites. YouTube or social media? Social media to emoji? I feel like poop emoji is one of the most common emojis, so if I could get to emoji, I think I'll have it.
I'm at the end of the article. And let's get a Zhang Sun Wuji. Sure. Chinese. Oh, Taiwan. Oh,
Bro, I'm
healthcare.
lost.
Perfect.
I'm not
COVID-19
lost,
pandemic. Heart disease, obesity. I'm getting there. Fat people. And dietary fiber. Okay. Poop.
AI? I don't know. That's Adobe Illustrator. That's not AI like ChatGPT AI.
Colon. Oh, okay. Solid wastes. Hold the on. Defecation. Anus. We're getting there.
Find a phone. Ooh, iPhone would be probably really what's needed.
Pooping or crapping. Going poo-poo, making doo-doo. I'm gonna throw up. Scatological humor. Toilet humor.
Find Snapchat, but Snapchat isn't emoji. I feel like we should go like iMessage. I mean, we'll do it. We'll do it. We could go back. We could go back. Snapchat.
Hemorrhoid. Artist. All this poop talk makes me want to. I'm going to defecate. Etymology. Usage. Hold on. Load a sandwich is something unpleasant.
That's bad. iOS. Oh my God. We are right on it.
I'm deafened. I need to undeafen. Oh,
Did you get it?
I'm pretty close.
You're close. You're not on it.
I'm on it. The article is called it.
Oh, you're going the poop route. I was going technology. I'm on an iPhone.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I'm going the poop route. Is honestly not serving me well. I'm just gonna mute myself. I realized I was deafened.
iOS version history. And then I have to find where emojis are.
Poop. Ooh.
I'll go to like
picture book. Hold the f on. Look up poop. Poops.
Chat, what year would you say emojis came out? Like 2010? Bro, once we get to emoji, we're not even at poop emoji.
Wait, did I miss it? Where? Guys, how am I missing this? Oh! I don't know how I missed that. And time, mother 8:45.
Damn it. Dude, if I had gotten iOS updates, I had like a minute longer. I could have found emoji, and then there was actually just pile of feces. And then you click it, and it's poop emoji.
Dude, apparently poop emoji was staring me in the face for like forever. And my chat was like, it's right there.
And you just didn't see it. All right, well, 1-0. You pick the
So,
start on this one, right?
Let's start at January 6th.
The United States Capitol attack.
Correct, yes. January 6th, United States Capitol attack.
I want to end January 6th to Mr. Beast.
Yeah, let's
but
rock
it'll
and
be
roll.
better. All right,
Yeah.
ready? 3,
3,
2, 1.
2,
Good luck.
1. I feel like this will be pretty easy.
So we have to get back to the internet in some sort of way. We don't want anything
nothing
politically
for me to
affiliated because
react
he does
to.
not do political stuff. We could do Twitter.
Twitter.
Social networking service. We're going to go social media, and then we're going to get back to YouTube. Then we're going to have to go to YouTuber.
A former adult film star executed a man inside a national park. The victim, someone who she once accused of rape. The woman once known as Selena Savage on OnlyFans is in prison. She pleaded guilty to murder, but she is not going quietly. Why she says what she is ordered to do behind bars isn't fair. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
Hello there.
Bro, what? Bro, look at his face.
What's happening? Drug woman found asleep behind the wheel gets 4th DUI.
Feeling flat, foggy and fried, aren't we? Drained. Your energy, motivation and zest for life that you once had just seems to have disappeared. And now nothing feels fun anymore, does it? So you've been scrolling. Understandably so. Secretly hoping that the next video you watch might finally change something and snap you out of how you're feeling, but
I don't know what he's talking.
nothing's been working, has it? In fact, every video you watch just seems to drain your energy a little bit more. Drain your energy so much, in fact, you might secretly be hoping I start speaking quicker than I am and getting straight to the solution and telling you exactly what you need to do, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Because we need to slow down. Now look, I know you desperately want to stop feeling like this and get back to feeling like your happy, motivated self that can face life and all its challenges. But the problem is, no one's ever taught you how to do so. But I've got some good news amongst all of this pessimism. You are not broken. You're just a bit overstimulated and in something called a dopamine hole. Easily done. I was in one last week for about 5 days, but I managed to get out of it after finding a new solution. And it's this solution I'm going to share with you within the next few minutes of this video, so you can get out of your dopamine hole right now and get back to feeling like your happy, motivated self, but without forcing discipline or motivation onto yourself and without you needing to change everything about your personality and life like that. So let's get into it. Now look, I'm going to share that solution with you in the next few minutes. But before I do so, we need to start in a bit of a boring and annoying place. We need to understand why we're here in the first place. Why have you fallen into a dopamine hole? Now look, I know that's annoying because you do just want the solution right now. You want me to tell you what to do to stop feeling how you're feeling. And we're going to get to that. But the reason why we're covering this quickly first is because if I give you the solution now, it won't hit. Because you'll be trying to fix something you don't understand, which is impossible. You can't fix something you don't understand. In fact, to understand something is to fix it. So look, we're going to quickly cover why we fall into dopamine holes in the first place. And as we cover this information, chill. Let me take the lead on this one. I don't want you to remember all of the information. Just see what sticks out and feel the words as I say them. That's all. Chill. So, when we chase cheap pleasure. And I say we, because I'm very much involved in this. When we chase cheap pleasure, such as scrolling, watching pornography, eating junk food, or playing video games, our brain's motivational battery drains, which is why we feel flat, foggy, and fried. But we don't want to feel those things, do we? So what do? We chase more cheap pleasure to relieve ourselves from these feelings. But that only leads to one place, being in a dopamine hole. But what is a dopamine hole? Let's get really clear on what this is. Well, a dopamine hole is simply a state of mind where you're chasing cheap pleasure, but nothing satisfies you. And then soon enough, the things that really matter in your life, such as the necessary admin or the hard tasks, you know, the exercise, the productive work, those things just feel too hard to face. Maybe this is resonating with you right now, as it was with me last week. Now, why does this happen? Well, it happens because every time you flood your brain with quick spikes in pleasure, annoyingly, you're also flooding it with longer lasting spikes in pain. Because when it comes to pleasure, pain, and the brain, there is no free lunch. Meaning, every burst of pleasure must be paid back. I know that stings, and I really wish this wasn't true. But it is true, so I would rather you know this than be ignorant of it. And the reason why our brain does this, just quickly, is because it wants to maintain a balance of its dopamine levels. That's why big peaks in pleasure always are followed by deep dips in pain, because your brain needs to go up, down, in order to come back up to baseline. And that's why when we chase cheap pleasure, we don't feel energized, do we? No, we feel like we're in a ditch, because technically we are. Now that's the understanding. But the problem here is that likely hasn't made you feel any better. If anything, it's probably made you feel a bit worse, right? Because you now feel a bit guilty and shameful for all the time you spent scrolling or doing any one of these cheap, pleasurable activities. But we don't need that guilt or shame. That's not going to help us here. So let's get rid of those two things by quickly covering what a dopamine hole isn't. A dopamine hole is not failure. It's not laziness. It's not weakness. It's not a personality flaw that you are doomed to repeat, nor is it clinical depression or burnout. Even though it can feel like all of those things, a dopamine hole is simply a neurochemical low, caused by a bit of overstimulation. That's all. So now you have the understanding, let's get you out of this dopamine hole. And once you understand this solution, you'll realise getting out of it is actually quite easy. Here's the method I have used to get out of my dopamine holes. The bigger picture solution here is you need to unplug from the sources of cheap pleasure and give your brain and body 1 to 3 days of time and space to recover and resensitize. But how do you do that? What's the new method here? Well, you follow the Storer method, which involves the painful shift from making easy choices that lead to a hard life to making hard choices that lead to an easy life. And why do we use the word store in this acronym? Well, because the idea is you need to treat your dopamine like a precious currency that you store instead of let leak. Now let's get you out of this dopamine hole and back on track. Here is this method in more detail and exactly what to do next. We're shifting gears now. It's going to be a bit more upbeat and a different vibe. Solution hats on. Let's get you out. Time for another annoying harsh truth. A dopamine hole gets deeper the longer you keep chasing cheap pleasure. So your first move towards getting out of it and getting back on track isn't heroic. No, it's actually boring, frustrating, and the last thing you want to do right now. Stop digging. Close the tab, turn your phone off, put it in another room, delete the app, turn the TV off, throw the junk food away, turn off the source, that is leaking
I'm halfway through the video. I'm just not realizing this people are way deeper in than me.
your dopamine. And the key shift here is you're not denying yourself pleasure, although it will feel like that. You're simply hitting pause on the things that offer you pleasure in the short term, but that are quietly draining your energy in the long term. Stop digging. Then, tune into the body. You can't rely on your brain here because remember, it's fried. So you need to do something that gets you out of your head and into your body. Why? Well, because if you want to climb out of the hole, you need to be physically ready to climb. You need energy. So, do one of any of the following energy creating things. Hyperventilate for 30 seconds, and then after the 30 seconds, hold your breath for a minute. Breathe like this. Yes, as if your ex is chasing you with printed out screenshots of text messages. Or smash out 15 press-ups. Rush to the toilet and splash cold water on your face. Do the crazy monkey shake for 30 seconds. Shake your hands and arms. Shake your arms and legs as if you're trying to warm up after getting out of a cold shower. Or smash out a forward fold like they do in yoga. And send me a photo of it. No, I'm joking. Doing any one of these will create energy in your body, and it will send a clear cue to your brain of, oh, we're doing this now. We're changing direction. But the key thing to note here is you won't want to do this. You're probably sat lounging on the sofa just straight up chilling right now. You won't want to move. But if you want to get out of this hole, you have to create energy where there is none. This is how you do it. Tune into the body, and then
I was thinking like go to the gym.
One small win. Now you have a spark of energy.
Is
so what
this
you need to do
satire?
now is treat that spark like the small embers of a fire and channel it towards building more momentum and bigger sparks before the spark fades. Because that energy you've just created, the spark, has a time limit. And it's important you channel it towards building more momentum because when you're in a dopamine hole, you don't have any momentum. You're stagnant. Focusing on one small win after the energy spark you've just created helps you get some of that momentum back. So, first of all, look around your room or wherever you are and just ask, what needs doing? What is the next thing? And then pick one. Make the bed, shower, gulp down a glass of water, hoover the floor, wash up a plate, brush your teeth. Just pick one. And the key thing to note here is this isn't about productivity. This isn't about getting things done for the the sake of it. No, this is simply about reclaiming your momentum so you can get out of the hole and simply delivering one key message to your brain. Not only are we moving in this direction, but we're now back online. And then regulate with 10 to 15 minutes. Just like the spark you created from the get into your body exercise won't last forever, neither will the momentum you get from the one small win you just did last forever. But those two things give you the necessary nudge in the right direction. So all you need to do now is take the momentum you get from those nudges and channel it towards doing a low resistance, high stability habit for no longer than 10 to 15 minutes. For example, take a short walk around the block. No earphones, no phone with you, just your thoughts. Read 3 pages of a book. Put the kettle on, make a cup of tea and sit in silence and drink the cup of tea quietly. Have a shave, stretch on the floor for 5 minutes, cook a nutritious meal, or if you don't have nutritious ingredients in the house, quickly pop to the shop, get 5 or 6 things that you could use to cook. Doing these activities are hard. As simple and as easy as they might seem. They're hard because you're in a dopamine hole. But doing these activities will restore your dopamine levels naturally. Why? Well, think about it this way. When you're in a dopamine hole, you're choosing pleasure first, pain later, because you're chasing the cheap pleasurable activities. That's why we said cheap pleasure doesn't leave you feeling energized. It leaves you feeling like you're in a ditch. This is another way of saying that. What you're choosing now, however, with regulating with 10 to 15 minutes, is you're choosing pain first. Because you understand when you do these things, you're not going to be over the moon and joyed at how pleasurable they are. No, they're likely going to feel painful because you're in a dopamine hole. But if you persist with them, you're going to also be choosing pleasure later. This is the reward for pain first. And then, 2 more things. Engage one target. This is where most people go wrong, and the main reason why most people stay in their dopamine holes for much longer than they need to. You see, most people use their bursts of momentum and energy to try and catch up on everything that they need to do. Don't do that. Because you're not focusing on escaping this dopamine hole within a few hours. That's not going to happen. I think you know that by now. All that you need to focus on instead is simply moving in the right direction and following the momentum and sparks of energy from each step you do along the way. So, after you've done the body spark, had one small win, regulated with 10 to 15 minutes, you now need to choose one target you're going to re-enter the day with, in no matter how much time is left throughout your day. You do so by asking this question: if I only did one thing today, with the energy I have right now, what would make me feel accomplished? For example, that might be a 30-minute walk, 60 minutes of work, get into the gym and slog in through a workout. That's usually my one when I'm in a dopamine hole and what I use this week. Or you might respond to 5 open loop messages that you've been ignoring. You pick one thing. You focus on that and nothing else for the rest of the day. And doing that snaps you out of scattered energy and soothes you back in to clarity and focus. Then you finalize with reflecting on the signal. As you start to walk on level ground again and you feel your motivation become steady and your enjoyment for life comes slightly back online, reflect on the feedback from the previous hole. Ask, what led me into the hole today? Was I tired, bored, avoiding something? What can I adjust tonight or tomorrow to prevent the dip from happening again? Just get one golden nugget from this dip. And then it becomes a case of you're grateful that you fell into it. So, in summary, stop digging, tune into the body, one small win, regulate with 10 to 15 minutes, engage one target, and then reflect on the signal. Store your dopamine. Don't leak it. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Stay disciplined, playful, and dangerous. Adios, muchachos y muchachas.
Do you seriously think that I have a single person in my life that I should be getting a gift for?
I assume most people do.
You think that I have friends?
Yeah.
So name one of my friends.
I could buy so much more for $99. I could buy a new car.
I'm admittedly not an expert, but I'm pretty sure most cars cost more than $99.
See, that's the problem with all you onion people. You all think most cars cost more than $99.
So your whole argument is bull.
I think we can both agree.
Admit it.
I'm not going to admit that my whole argument is bullshit. My name is Alex Spellman, and I'm an Onion subscriber. And today, I am surrounded by 20 non-subscribers. I hope we can have a productive conversation. My first claim, the Onion subscription is a great value.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so that is literally so out of touch. I mean, $400,000 a week?
No, that's not what it costs. It's not.
And you only get one print subscription every 3 years?
That's not remote. Wait, where did you hear that?
I read it somewhere.
No, that's not even close, okay? It's actually $99 a year. And you get a brand new print edition of The Onion sent to your home once a month. That's 12 issues of The Onion, roughly $8 a month. I have a receipt.
Oh, so you have a receipt on your phone?
Yeah,
oh, so you have proof? This is some big gotcha moment?
Well, honestly, I would personally pay more for the subscription.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How can you say that with a straight face? Seriously, I could buy so much more for $99. I could buy a new car.
I'm admittedly not an expert, but I'm pretty sure most cars cost more than $99.
See, that's the problem with all you onion people. You all think most cars cost more than $99. Look, I love The Onion. It's my main source of news, but there's just no way I'm going to spend more than $3,500 a year just to get it sent to my house.
Okay, so right there, what you just said, I think you might be misinformed.
I don't think so.
Look, $99 is less than $3,500.
Seriously?
It is significantly less than $3,500.
This is Darman,
That's
bro.
just math.
Okay, well, I do math every day at my job, but sure.
It's a bargain. And not to mention, sometimes it's even cheaper. Like, for example, The Onion's upcoming Black Friday sale is going to be an amazing deal.
That's your opinion.
Nope.
But
it is.
Even if there was some kind of amazing deal coming up, I just don't think that's what my tax dollars should be going towards.
Hold on a second. None of your tax dollars are going to an
When
Onion
I pay
subscription.
federal income tax, a percentage of that goes to The Onion for everybody's subscriptions, and I just don't think...
Where did you hear that?
I heard that somewhere.
Thanks. My next claim, print media is not dead.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a subscription to The Onion. One of the best things about having The Onion delivered to my door every month is a reminder that
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm bored.
with all due respect, there are some flaws in your argument there.
I want a snack.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why aren't you a subscriber to The Onion?
Do you have any chocolate milk?
All right, I see you're changing the subject. I have a simple claim.
Does
Print
he?
media is not dead.
Why?
Because people love holding a real newspaper in their hands. and
Why?
Because it's better than reading everything.
Why?
I see what you're doing here. Okay? You're trying to distract from the fact that you can't argue your position. The fact is, there's no good reason not to subscribe to The
I have
Onion.
to use the bathroom.
I think I need to give you a chance to respond to my claims. And I don't think distraction is going to help your situation here. If you even give me a chance to talk about the member exclusive benefits, I guarantee you'd be on board. My next claim is a subscription to The Onion makes a great gift for your friends and loved ones.
What friends and loved ones?
And loved ones.
What friends and loved ones?
Well, I guess really anyone in your life.
You seriously think that I have a single person in my life that I should be getting a gift for?
I assume most people do.
You think that I have friends?
Yeah.
Name one of my friends.
That's impossible. I don't even know you.
Ah, see, I got you there.
No,
Yeah.
Well,
see, I don't have a single person in my life or a quote-unquote loved one. So your whole argument, it kind of falls apart, doesn't it?
Get it as a gift for yourself.
So now you're moving the goalposts.
No, I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm just saying, like, with the holiday season coming up, plenty of people are probably wondering what to get as a gift for their friends, for their parents, their kids.
I think I am gonna tag myself out. I think someone else here can respond to your last point better than I can.
Okay. Thanks, man. Okay, same claim.
Who delivers
Where are these dudes coming from?
the Onion newspaper to subscribers?
What do you mean?
I mean, who delivers this, how did you put it, a great holiday gift?
Comes in the mail every month.
The mail. The mail. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Are you talking about the United States Postal Service?
It is, yes. I believe it is.
If it's not delivered by me, Santa Claus, in my reindeer, then I hate to break it to you, but it's not a holiday gift. And also, it's taking my business. It's absurd. Your whole argument is absurd.
Hey, listen. People will still be getting gifts that only Santa Claus can deliver, okay? That doesn't take away from what I'm saying.
You're a fucking dick.
Watch it, okay?
Watch it?
Yes, watch it, okay? Now, I think we can have a conversation without the personal attacks.
Without the personal attacks. Fuck off. Just fuck off. Fuck off.
You should be ashamed. My next claim, the Onion subscription can greatly improve your quality of life.
It would be impossible for me to improve my quality. It would be impossible for me to improve my quality of life. My life is perfect as is. I don't need some little newspaper to improve
It's not
it.
just some little newspaper. It's America's finest news source. And everybody's life can be improved in some way.
Not mine. I have everything I could want, everything I ever dreamed of. I have a house and an apartment, 2 different air fryers. I have 3 kids. I'm happy. So your whole argument, it's factually wrong.
Come on, man.
It's bullshit.
Come on. I think we can both agree.
Admit it. Your whole argument is bullshit.
No, I'm not going to admit that my whole argument is bullshit.
Then you're a fraud.
No, look, I stand by my claim.
Sorry, I missed that. I was just looking at a hilarious picture. People always send me hilarious pictures. Just one of the ways that my life is great and can't be improved.
You might think that your life is perfect, but trust me, deep down, there's a hole. You don't know how to fill it. Everything you tried is just not doing it.
You don't know me!
Come here. Come here.
How do you explain what happened to my friend? Healthy guy, eats good, works out. One day, he gets an Onion subscription. And then almost exactly 4 months after he signs up, he breaks his leg in a skiing accident. He had to get surgery. He was on crutches. How do you explain that? You can't, can you?
So, think about it like this. I started my Onion subscription last year. A couple of months later, I was on my morning walk and I saw a really interesting bird that I had never seen before. Did that happen because I started an Onion subscription?
Yes.
No. There is no evidence to say that Onion subscriptions have any correlation whatsoever with skiing accidents or broken legs.
Then why'd that happen to my friend?
A different, unrelated reason, most likely.
Wow.
Thanks for talking.
Hey, come here. I think you need this ring.
Oh! Hey! And another thing, you are a brainwashed piece of shit! Fuck off! Fuck off! You're naughty!
My next claim. The Onion is currently doing a free tote bag giveaway for new subscribers.
I hold all my loose stuff in my hands all the time, and I'm doing just fine. I don't need some kind of, what did you call it?
Tote bag? It's a great bag, and it comes for free with any new Onion
Sure,
members.
whatever.
Why would she do that, though?
You Onion subscribers are always talking about free handouts, like you expect everything to be handed to you.
We do get cool free stuff sometimes, yeah. But
I
I don't think
work
that...
hard to hold all my stuff in my hands, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Thank you very much.
We had some interesting conversations.
They must have like a different shoot after. She has like a helmet.
I think debate is healthy for our country and for our society. For the most part, I don't think the non-subscribers came in particularly well prepared with facts to back up their arguments. They have these talking points, you know, and they stick with those even when the facts are clearly proving them wrong. It's so important to have difficult conversations. We're in a tough spot in this country right now, and the only way to get through is to talk with people who might disagree with us. You know, people who, for whatever reason, don't have an Onion membership. I would absolutely talk with more non-subscribers out there, yeah. Once you're presented with evidence and logic, there's really no reason not to subscribe to the Onion. At least I haven't heard a good reason yet.
What the fuck? My fault.
I need to de-stress, and I saw
Ludwig would react.
Hello, YouTube family. It's me, Schlatt, and today we're taking a look at all my PC setups from like over a decade ago all the way to now. I've always been very proud of my PC setups, and so I have all of the photos here. We're gonna look at every single setup I've ever had and talk about it, reflect on it, and you know, this is the first one, 2015 and prior. Now, I don't know if you know this about me, but I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and so that meant getting an elite gaming recording setup was always more important to me than actually having like a killer PC, because I just edit my videos on my laptop. So making sure I could record was the first priority. Here's my just a camera that was in the family, I think. I might have gotten this off of an uncle or something. Put it on the shittiest tripod I could dig up, and I pointed it right at the flat screen TV. It was dead simple. It looked like shit, but that's what you gotta do, man. You work with what you got, and this was all I fucking had. So yeah, this is how I recorded my first few videos on, you know, hacking Mario Kart, that kind of stuff. The setup's improved gradually, let's just say. Yeah, about halfway into 2015 is when my production level started getting a little epic. So here was the laptop I always recorded on, and this was my setup at this point. This was all of my buddies had finally gotten an Xbox One, which is funny to even think about that I ever used this to record, but that's true. I had this hooked up into my laptop would record, and my big Acer monitor, this would be the gameplay. We'd be playing Grand Theft Auto 5. That's really it, actually. Minecraft, maybe, I guess, I don't know. And as much as I didn't want to have a Kinect, you needed the Kinect, because that's the way you could get Xbox Party Chat to play through the speakers. So that way is the only way I could capture any of my friends' audio on the laptop. You always have to jump through a lot of hoops when you're trying to record. Just some weird jank is always present, as it is today. And the keyboard, oh shit, I think that might be a Poker 3 mechanical keyboard. 60% all small. I used to take that into school and place it on top of my laptop and then just type away, and everyone would get pissed off at me. I was one of those kids. Next up, August 2015. I shuffled things around a little bit. You see what I did? You'll notice this is the same desk that I always had. This was just one of those things that I couldn't say goodbye to. It just worked too well for my needs, you know? This was IKEA Malm desk, I think. And yeah, just, you know, shifting everything around. A couple months change, got the Kinect still, Xbox, all that. And for whatever reason, I decided to place my iPod dock on there, probably just to fill out the space. I don't think I ever actually used that. There was no music on this iPod. I only used to play Angry Birds on that and watch porn. Boom, baby. December 2015, the big leagues. Black Ops 3 in full swing, the last good Call of Duty game. And this is where I actually had a setup on my desk. I had my uncle's Mac Pro that he gifted me a while ago. That thing was old. It was ancient. It required a lot of work to even get functioning, but it was great. It served my needs well. Here we go. The Blue Snowball, too, making an appearance. My God. I didn't get a Yeti or any of the other Blue microphones. It was always the Snowball. I'm not sure why. Still don't know to this day. All right, here we go. Into 2016. This is when I started taking YouTube seriously. And yeah, we finally have a Windows PC, it looks like, with my Steinberg UR12 that I used all the way up until 2019 when the Go XLR was getting big. Still had my Blue Snowball on standby back there. And my headphones. Dude, these were the Audio-Technica BPHS1. It was a broadcast mic. Totally useless to have a microphone on it. It's used for like football, like sportscasters usually. The only reason I had this is because CNanners used it back in the day. I just wanted what he had. I think that's really it. Moving along. Here's a picture I took in December of 2016. I was starting to get into mechanical keyboards a little bit. I wound up getting this big Unicomp monster. Basically, this is a company that bought all of the old manufacturing equipment to make those buckling spring, like classic, like Thaki, like basically the holy grail of mechanical keyboard users, even though they don't want to admit it because it's old. And no, man, I use lubed banana splits now. What are you talking about? No. So this was my introduction. I had the Unicomp 122, and then this was some Amazon one, probably a SteelSeries Quickfire something. And there's my Poker 3 with a blank key set on it. And I never should have put blank keycaps on this. Still have no idea where the fucking keys are. March 2017, I moved downstairs into the mommy's basement, and I had this very nice, clean setup with my bearded dragon in there. Back when he was still alive, dude. Damn. When was this? March 2017. He died maybe a month or two after this. What a guy. Here, this is a better look at it. Still very clean. Still the old IKEA mom desk. This was the first PC I built back in 2016. Still was rocking the Blue Snowball, even though it was time for an upgrade by then. Yeah. Boom. June 2019. This is when it started. So, obviously, I was a video editor previous to 2019. I would mostly make videos. And after 2019, I would mostly stream. You'll notice the monitor on the left side got flipped vertical. You know why? Because you could better read information. So I had all these feeds. I had my chat. I had Discord. I had, my stream alerts, everything on there. And it worked so much better than having a horizontally mounted monitor. And to this day, I still run this setup and prefer it over two horizontal ones. Also, look at this. Old school Stream Deck right there. Velcro taped onto the keyboard because the keyboard had a huge open space right here. I don't know if you remember. Huge open space right here. And it was just the perfect setup. I put some Velcro straps on it and it fit right on there. And that was, honestly, this looked fucking sick. You can't tell me this doesn't look sick. New to this setup is the Hale PR40, which I bought and have not touched ever since. Same microphone. A lot of terrible things have been said into this fucking thing. And the open sign. Big ol' open sign. Why not? Oh, and when you lift one, make it a Popst. You gotta make it a Popst. Old advertising memorabilia is one of my favorite kind of vibes for decorating a place. What happened after this? Oh, right, the Go XLR introduced a lot more trouble. Because I had to have the Go XLR somewhere where I could touch it with both hands, and my Unicomp 122 was way too big for all this, and it was also kind of loud because it's buckling spring. So I tried to get a Cherry MX Red, like Corsair RGB thing. Was not my favorite, honestly, and I moved the Stream Deck to this side. Still got the crappy kind of Logitech speakers hanging from the monitor. I actually Velcroed them onto the monitor because there wasn't any room with the Go XLR. This is largely what it remained for the rest of the time I was living in this house. I eventually moved this whole thing to the other wall, but it stayed unchanged besides for a little camera. Like, I upgraded the camera from the C920, also known as the Funny Mic. This was the final form of my 2019-2020 setup. I had upgraded to a full camera, just asked Ludwig, like, hey buddy, what camera are you using? And just bought exactly what he had because I liked how he looked. Switched back to an old buckling spring, a bit smaller than the 122 key I had, but still Unicomp, still amazing. The Hale still going on. You'll notice there's a little paper up on the wall. Schlatt, what is that? Why have you printed out a little paper? Well, it was a quote by Theodore Roosevelt. It's from his speech, Citizenship in a Republic. And it reads, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." That's a fucking quote, ladies and gentlemen. And that actually kept me going through a lot of periods of uncertainty and stress around YouTube and people sharing their opinions about me that were kind of fucking crazy. And yeah, that's what it stayed like until Texas. Jeez, Texas. What a mistake. The day I moved into Texas, this was my setup. The whole state was frozen with a layer of ice. So many people died. It might have been 100 people that died during that storm that I flew in the day of. What a nice introduction to the state. I was editing an old video and I had the buckling spring on top of the Mac laptop. Holy fuck. I was burning the midnight oil here because the power went out. I didn't have power for the first 3 days I lived in Texas, maybe even longer. And this candle, I got a story to tell about this. This is the first candle I bought. I did this Target run the day I got there because I needed some essentials, some toilet paper and shit. And I wound up buying a little candle, Mandarin Hibiscus from Target. But this scent has become so nostalgic and like just reminds me of fresh new beginnings that I still burn it every now and then when I want to reminisce or feel, excited about something. Fun fact. And eventually, I settled into Texas. This is maybe a couple weeks later. This is all February 2021, by the way. I got Jambo in March, I believe, baby little Jambo, and he made himself right at home. I would basically be glued to this computer all day, every day, and he would be glued to me. Oh, dude, what a guy. And this is what this setup looked like. This was May 2021. I have no idea why I was fixated on this image of a fucking dog in front of Mount Everest or wherever it is. This is my desktop wallpaper.
Thank you, Schlatt.
I don't entirely know why I decided to make this my desktop photo. It's not my dog. Here is a formal photo of what everything fucking looked like back around middle of 2021. I used one of my precious outlet spots to put a heating pad for Jambo, and he never left that spot. It was so cool. So fun having him around. Moving on. 2021 was a crazy year for me. I moved around a lot, and this is just one of the places. This was the apartment that I lived in for 3 months. 3 whole months. This is about a month before Jambo ate all those magnets. Oh, yeah, dude. This was not my recording setup, merely the one I had at home, because I had moved into the OTK office and was basically doing all my work out of there. So this was like my gaming PC. Boom. Here's my OTK setup, October 2021. Had a couple different things happen in this era. This light was just left behind in the house I inherited, and so I just started pointing it against the wall for a little extra light, and I got a little monitor on the right for Discord and Spotify only, which is always good to have a static thing for the apps you use most. I was starting to miss having a little more real estate on this one especially, and you'll see how I fix that problem in a little bit. But yeah, this is a funny keyboard I had for a little bit that shows all the keybinds for Premiere Pro. So if you want to like learn all the shortcuts and stuff to edit faster, which I wanted to at the time, I use that, but it felt terrible typing on it. Here's my monkey statue behind the empty bottles of water and Mountain Dew. And there it was. Oh yeah, baby. This is when I lived at S-Fan's house. This is the gaming setup I had up there. Again, no editing happened here, but I just wanted a place to, kick back, relax. And here's how I did it. So I had probably a 32-inch here, and then a small, probably 21. 21? Oh, dude, this was another one. This is where I lived. I had a bed in another room, but I'd spend most of my time in this setup. This was the most comfortable fucking couch ever. And now the group chat boys have it. So please, next time you see one of their videos, ask them how the couch is doing. I really need to know who's got this couch so I can steal it back from them. Holy fuck, this couch was amazing. Moving along into 2022. This is when I got my own place. I was living here with Connor, and I got a custom artesian build. Remember that company? That's funny, right? Custom artesian build that was like covered in fur and supposed to be like my Rami mascot. It looks kind of dopey, but I actually really did like how it looked. This was more of my gaming setup for a while in this house until Jambo got sick. Again, that motherfucker ate some more magnets. What are you gonna do? So I had to keep a 24-hour eye on him and wound up needing to move my camera in and start actually recording here. So that's how the Go XLR ended up here for a bit with the camera and all that. Jambo absolutely loved the artesian build. It would blow out air right on the top, and he suffocated the fuck out of that thing. I don't even know how it continued to work because he would sit on the entire airflow of the whole machine. But he loved it. It was so warm. He didn't even use the heating pad. The heating pad was right there, by the way. And you'll notice that I wish I had a full picture of this, but I put up all my YouTube plaques in a little mosaic wall. And right here, if you can see, is a wooden engraved plaque of the man in the arena, that quote, which I still have to this day. I mean, again, like that quote is my favorite of all time, and I wanted to do right by it. This was my final setup in the OTK office. As you can see, pretty much nothing changed. I mean, I still use this Razer keyboard. I think it's called the Death Stalker, simply because it's just quiet. For the life of me, I cannot understand why I played so many hours of Minecraft with a buckling spring keyboard, because you could hear every single press so fucking loudly. But hey, you know, I was stalwart back then. I knew what I wanted. I knew what I needed. But hey, look, we got the titty milk. The titty milk dropped, baby. Oh, man. Boom. Read 'em and weep, baby. This was the final place I lived at in Texas. The final PC setup. I mean, just wow. The Starforge PC, my PC building company, out in full force here. Oh my goodness. And I got a third monitor, finally. Upgraded to a proper third, just had the screens on both ends. This wallpaper, my favorite wallpaper of all time. It's a painting. I don't know his name, but the painting is Dresden by Moonlight. Since I found that photo, it's basically followed me on every single monitor. Still one of my best looking setups by far. I had the Logitech speakers still on either side. Little digital clock here, a little charm that a fan sent me on the microphone. Still have all of these things. This little clay figure of me and my Rami and Jambo with the Pope hat, so cute. And yes, somehow throughout all its iterations, the Logitech C920 still finds a way to weasel its way into this setup. So yeah, after this guy, I wound up moving back to New York, and I had a stint. Well, I bought a Mac, and I wanted to do all my editing on the Mac because the processors on there were very good for that kind of thing. And so I had a little alcove in my living room where I had a little Mac set up, and I had the studio display mounted to the wall, and I had an iPad Pro on the side. That was like, you know, I had to run some crazy software just to get the screen working. Not worth it. Got all my fucking performative, like the opposite of performative male books here. Laws of Power, Split the Pie, David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me, Never Split the Difference. Jesus. What was I thinking back then? I recently started reading fiction again for like the first time in 15 years. I've been having a blast. Been reading Red Rising. The Mac eventually moved into this room that I'm in. It was set up right on this wall, which was so vibey. I think this is one of my best looking setups by far. The monitor mount with all my little sumo clay figures. Oh, a nice little old school vintagey looking lamp with the books propping up the Kanto USB speakers. Oh my goodness. But it was not for long before I realized I don't really need a Mac. Took this whole setup apart and started using it instead for my video high 8 editing setup. So I'll show you that. This is how my high 8 editing setup started. I used a media cabinet. It was the worst possible use of this thing, but I just needed a place to put all this shit. Because look at it. 1,000 pounds worth of 30-year-old equipment that's breaking and falling apart. What a nightmare it is to work on all these machines. But eventually, a month or two ago, I got them into an actual proper server rack, and I have a fucking FNAF-esque setup here with all the 4 different monitors with different previews. Like I have my title generator in this monitor. I have my color correction preview in this monitor. I have my player deck here and my recorder deck here. And that's all just sitting right here now. And you can see my guys right there. I've been having a ton of fun editing this shit. I should make a more in-depth video showing you about all the different things I have because I am very passionate about it. And here is the setup I am currently on. As we can see, the Dresden by Moonlight is still rocking. I love this fucking wallpaper. I don't think it'll ever change. And look, a square monitor. No longer am I rocking the 2 vertical ones on either side. Boom. LG Dual Up. I don't know if they even still make this monitor, but it has fulfilled all of my wildest dreams. God, the real estate you could do a lot with that thing. The Go XLR is still running my audio setup somehow 6 years later. It's actually kind of incredible that it still works. Still have the same mic arm, still rocking the Hale PR40 with a couple of minor improvements now. Big mouse pad, 2 big stream decks for doing OBS and emoting in DayZ and stuff. A little charger for my AirPods and my phone. My Sumo guy's still nearby. A mess of wires under here that I intend to fill with something else at some point. But for now, it is just empty space. My speakers, laptop, and then there's the High 8 setup. And dude, I can't believe I still have this fucking monkey. You guys remember this monkey from like 6 years ago? Somehow I still have it. I don't know how it's followed me throughout all these years. I haven't bought another one. But yeah, it manages to still exist and thrive. But yeah, this is what we're working with now. Have some defunct gear that, followed me throughout the years. This was the monitor. I don't know if you guys remember. This was the old school monitor I had back in the old days in that really long room in the basement. And just some non-functional decks here that I bought on eBay. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, and that's what we've had throughout the years. I don't know why I made this video. I think I was just scrolling through my old photos, and I think I would like to look back on them. So I hope you enjoyed. We should do another submission where you guys send in your PC setups, and then I can rank them again. See, that's the content I should be making, not this bullshit. Send me in your computer setups, boys. Link below. Thanks for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.
Good video. I think I end.